me see. This goes over here. Let me make sure this is all set up correctly. Hello everybody, it's TechProtect. We're going live.
Flick on the left, ghost in the cam, who's a go laugh, sound like a slam. TechProtect, grip tech programs, damn, this ain't no wonderland, more like a scam.
LolCow grip where the shadows drip, midnight clicks where the spirits slip. TechProtect, Booster Gold, equipped back from the void, now they own this ship.
Curse 808s, bumping heartbeat in the floor. Booster Gold, outcast, now we kicking down the door. Used to roam the wasteland, now we write the lore. Legends in the crypt, undead encore.
Hello everybody, it is I, TechProtect. I'm back at a new time slot. It's 1 in the morning for me here on the Pacific Coast, the West Coast, on Crypt. Just moved. I moved houses on Tuesday. It's Wednesday, or now Thursday. I don't know if the times are flying by. But we're in a new studio. It looks pretty much the same. I like this arrangement for my shit. I got this little fucking thing right here. I have another monitor over there. I have these monitors over here. Uppy's cam was installed last minute. I'm glad. And we have Booster Gold. Booster, you are on the show.
What's up, everybody? It's good to see you all. Thank you all for sticking with us at this new time slot. For all you new people, I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'd look to entertain you all. How you been doing, Tech? I understood you moved. I hope that was a safe travel. Hope that everything went easy for you.
It was okay. It wasn't like the funnest thing. There's technically still shit I gotta pull out from the other place. But yeah, we did get it done in the end. I'm live. Yeah, what's going on?
Sir. Well, I got something I sent you, by the way, that I want to cover on the day's show. I forgot to bring this up to you beforehand, but
You're so quiet.
I just want to say,
Keep going, Booster.
it's in your DMs. Testing.
You're good.
All right, it's in your DMs. We'll go over that in a little bit because I gotta stick up for the homies because
We are back. Sorry,
All right, no problem.
My roommate is he's telling me that it's late. It's late over here, and I might be keeping up people. Whoa, CJ, welcome to Cash Cow.
Thank you so much for the Cash Cow. I appreciate that very much. The fact that somebody's supporting this quick into our new time slot means a lot to me. I'm forever grateful for it. Thank you very much. Any support that you give is great support, whether it be likes, subs, super chats, or even just subscribing to the channel to watch us every day and get those numbers up, all right? Anything you can do is super helpful, and I am super appreciative of it. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, Booster.
But yeah, I sent you a video that I want to cover in a little bit because I have some things I need to say about it. It's a VLC media player. That's why it's a download. I'll explain why it's in downloadable form when we get to it. But I have to stick up for the homies. They helped us out with the show yesterday. So we're gonna and so I'm gonna have to say my piece on some things because this also involves me and some controversy I was in recently.
Okay.
So therefore, I'm gonna have to step up on it. So
you want me to play that later?
Yes.
Okay. You let me.
And then I'm gonna let the whole thing play because it's only 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna speak my thoughts on it.
I have it ready. You want me to hit play?
First off, let's talk about the events of the other day.
Yeah.
All right. So I already talked about this with Zay yesterday, and I don't want to rehash it for everybody who's been here, who's heard the story. So I'm gonna keep this short, and I'm gonna keep it concise for you. And I just want your opinions on this. Quite frankly, the other day when I crashed out, I was running on zero sleep because with having to do crypt and then having a couple hours later to have to do live on intern, I don't sleep well at night. I sleep maybe 2 hours or so at night. So when I was doing both shows at the same time, I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. I was getting very little sleep. That's why I passed out before live happened, because I genuinely just blacked out. So I felt like absolute crap from that, and from a combination of no sleep. Now, you know the situation with my mother at the time, how we talked about how my mother felt. We've had to talk about that. Things are going better with that. Um, the only problem I'm really having is, spending some time with my kid before he goes to bed, because before live starts, he gets home an hour before that. When live ends, he's already in bed, or almost just about in bed. So I have very little time. So I love what's going on with live.
Yeah.
I love the opportunity I'm getting. But if I could change reality so that live was at a different time slot, or my son would get out of school at a different time, I would totally do that, because that's what's taking the stressful toll on me. That's why I had to crash out the other day, because I felt I had to make a choice on what was more important. And Keen helped me understand that I'm doing this for my son, and I'm breaking the wall down again. I talked about this with Zay, but the other day after the stream with you, or on live, when they donated to get me off, which, by the way, feel free to do that if you feel so inclined. Anytime way I can help them with the show, I am more than happy to take that bullet for them. But when I got kicked off, I managed to go see my son for a little bit before he went to sleep, and I actually teared up a little, because while I am doing this for my son, I do feel like I'm a failure, like I'm a loser, like I'm not there for him, and I don't like that. So I'm trying everything I can to make everything meet mentally for me. And that's what was going on, and that's how I feel about this time slot. I like this time slot because I'm able to stay up, because I'm a night owl. I stay up, I do this, and I'll have plenty of time to do live. Because quite frankly, one of the reasons I wasn't sleeping also was I was worried about missing shows, because I had such a close time period between both shows. I was afraid to even close my eyes, because I was afraid something like what happened on Monday would happen. So that's my personal thing.
Okay.
Now, I know that you're having difficulties with that. I hope that we can adjust to it and we can make things run. But personally, I'm happy where we're at, and that's my explanation to you about what happened on Monday.
Okay. Look, I'll make it work. I think we take the nerds time slot. I think that's where we go.
Thinking nerds?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting to do.
What's happening with Buzz? I know that you're in tune with the universe.
We're going to get into that. Basically, all right, I'll get into a little bit of it, because the video I have is actually from Bus. And the reason I have this, by the way, is because when I tried to clip all this, clipping was disabled. So I had to OBS this.
Okay.
Because there was a lot going on at the time in the server. And there was some talks going on behind the scenes. And I had to OBS all of this, because if I was able to clip it, I would have YouTube clips. But the fact there's no clipping on this makes me feel really like, why not clipping? Why don't you want people to be able to see what's being said here? This feels a little weird. Why don't you say it with your chest and keep it? You know what?
Just not know how the fuck to set up the fucking
That's true. But
clips.
To be fair, Michael was running it today. It was his first day. Maybe he didn't know clipping wasn't on.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I'm not going to blame Michael for it. I'm just saying maybe he doesn't know. But yes, Nerds time slot will be good. And I just want to say I'm really happy that things have excelled at a rate where I'm able to even be on live as an intern. I'm not living up to my full potential, I know. I'm trying my best to improve every single day. I'm not giving the crash outs that people think that I would give out, because quite frankly, it's exhausting and tolling on my soul to just yell all the time. But tonight you're going to get a little bit of the heat when you see this clip that we're going to talk about.
I have it ready.
And all right, you know what? Let's get it ready. Also, tomorrow, guys, E-Date. You're going to see me in my awkwardness on my first actual real kind of date live on the air, and you're going to get to see the cringe that is me. So tune in tomorrow for that as well. She's able to make this time. Yeah, she's able to make this time period. So luckily for us, you're going to get some content out of it. So let's watch this. Now, basically on Bus today, Sweet Tea decided to run that mouth again. And she said some things about a good friend of mine and a good friend of yours who actually helped this show yesterday and kept this show afloat while you were busy. And because of that, and because of that, I have to stand up and I have to say something, because I have quite a few things I need to say about
battery.
This. And also, this is the same person that I was keeping tabs on, so I'm extra pissed about this.
All right, let's tune in.
So let's watch.
Wednesday's due to. We'll talk a little bit more. I'll make you full screen so you can talk about this.
Okay.
So me and Z. Okay, let me go back to the beginning. Zay was my friend. I thought she was my friend, right? And she taught me how to like get the OBS on my computer whenever I was using my laptop, and like tried to help me out in different ways like that. I knew that me and her were a lot, like, different in a lot of ways, but we were friendly. And then I don't remember what was the like climax to us having this little spat we had, but she even said last night that
By the way, just making sure this clip it's not gonna have any like your personal information because you recorded this in a weird way.
No,
All right, solid.
it's not. I made sure of that.
All right, solid. Let's go.
that me doing she might be pregnant, who knows who the father is. I made a joke like that once. And we were like doing tit for tat back then, so I thought, it's like everybody else, she'll get over it. It's like for content, it was funny, it was a joke. Clearly a joke. She was on Rewind last night acting like it was an allegation I made about her, and that she was like, trying to go and prove to her that I wasn't pregnant with a pregnancy test. And I'm thinking, who gives a fuck? It was clearly a joke. I seen that the chat like knew that it was a joke though, so I mean, it was clearly just like her. I knew that she held a grudge on that too. I said on Bus like a couple weeks back that I knew Zay held a grudge on me, and she went around like saying I held a grudge on her, and then for her to say that last night, I was like, yep, that's the grudge I thought she held on me. And I really liked how Billy tried to stay non-biased.
No accountability. Zero accountability. That's what you see from Sweet Tea. That's why I had that entire document that I was making up, because believe it or not, I wasn't following her every move. She speaks so much and so loudly in this universe that you have to be living with your head under a rock, wearing 3 sets of earplugs to not know what she's talking about. So when I hear crap like this echoing through the universe, I would simply have jotted down everything that I heard at the time period it was heard just to keep receipts. It was no way an obsession. It was crap like this that was causing me to do that, to try and hold her accountable. Now, let's talk about this Zay issue. That wasn't a damn joke. What happened was, after Zay had tried to help her with OBS and said, hey, look, her computer is messed up, all right? It can't run OBS. Fair enough. Everybody has a bad PC. This bitch had to come out when Zay was having a horrible day with Buff.
Yeah.
It was a couple of horrible days. Everybody goes through that with their co-hosts. They have a few fights. They get a little irritable. She comes on Bus and decides out of nowhere to just say, well, I think I know what's going on. I have what I think is the scoop. Zay's pregnant. That's her hormonal changes, and hopefully it's her boyfriend's.
That is kind of
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, and for her to say it was clearly a joke, Sweet Tea, you know damn well if someone else had made that joke to you, you would have been on the stream the next day hyperventilating, saying that your parents are worried about you, saying that you were going to go into witness protection, saying that you had bodyguards around your house, that you were planning on possibly getting a gun in case somebody was coming for your safety. You know for a fact you would have spun this into a way to make yourself look like a perpetual victim. So don't you be coming up with that bullshit that this was just a joke. No wonder nobody wants to work with your ass. No wonder Mike had to step up and do this because King couldn't find anybody that could actually work with you. No wonder Sammy came on stream the other day and yelled at your ass on stream, and Josh even said that you were a pain in the ass. You do zero shit for the docket, you run your mouth, and you say bullshit like this and spew that crap, saying people hold grudges. Of course she'd be mad about what she said. But here's what Zay did. When she brought up this bullshit, all Zay said was, I'll do a pregnancy test right now. Let's go. I'll do it. And she ended the matter. She didn't hold a grudge. All she did was she remembered you said some bullshit about her and said, yeah, I don't like her because she said some shit about me before. That's not holding a grudge. That's just saying, hey, I don't rock with her because I remember some shit she said a long time ago and I'm not cool with her. Everybody in their right mind would be like that. But Sweet Tea likes to turn things around into obsession as if she's some sort of diva. You're not. Like I said, if you were a star, you would have way more people willing to work with you, and you wouldn't have to be begging for Mike to save your damn show.
You're not wrong. It is kind of crazy because look, out of all the shows, right? Bus has had a lot of fucking staff changes, right? We had Rastov on there. Who else was on Bus? Right? It was
Nightmare, Buff.
Nightmare.
Josh.
CD-ROM, right?
CD-ROM's the exception. That man can go to hell. He's the exception to all of this.
Still another host gone, right?
Yeah, right. But to be fair, the reason he left was because he got outed. Everything that happened that he was doing got outed. That's why he left the show. It wasn't a case of him not vibing with Sweet Tea. That was a case of him legitimately needing to get fired.
But there's a number of people who have worked with Sweet Tea. You would expect that there's a number of people that would have come up and helped her out, but they don't want to. And why is
That's
that?
right.
Why don't they want to?
Because as you can see right now, she's showing her true colors. She's a bitch. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a working relationship, and to try and if I had to be moved to a different show, if live didn't work out, I was actually going to grit my teeth, and I was actually going to show up and apologize to Sweet Tea and make peace with her, and I was actually going to try and be on bus with her, because for me, even though I don't like her, if it meant spending more time with my kid before he goes to bed, before I had to do a show, I was going to grit my teeth like a man, apologize, and be as cordial and nice as possible if it meant keeping a job and being able to, and supporting my family and being able to be with my son. But after what I saw tonight, fuck that. I don't want to work with that woman ever again. And that's what, and I'm going scorched earth on her. I don't care what she says tomorrow. This is my opinion about it. Fuck you, Sweet Tea. That's fucked what you said.
Speaking about the W's for Booster Gold, Uniquely with $5 says Booster Bucks. Uniquely's been a huge fan of yours recently,
yes,
right?
Uniquely's really cool, and he's been very supportive. I vibe with him a lot. It's a shame that the things happened in the LCU and in the real world that caused Uniquely to be kind of put to the side. Yeah, hopefully he does. But he's been very supportive of me. I'm just saying it's a shame that things went down the way they did with him and Keemstar. But deep down, he's actually really a true friend and a true homie. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. He's a good guy, and he's very supportive, and I really appreciate him.
You want to play the rest of the clip?
Yeah, you can play the rest of the clip, but basically that's basically my whole take on it, because she continues to spew this bullshit about she's holding grudges, she's obsessed, this and that, and I have to speak up because I hate her and because Zay's a homie to this channel. Because if she wasn't here yesterday, we wouldn't have even been on the air.
Yeah, let's hit play.
So I'm stepping up
too, because he was like, Sweet Tea's got a value somewhere. Right? You gotta admit that. And it's funny too, Mike, because Zay won't talk shit until I'm like in a vulnerable position like this. Like, she's been like, oh, Sweet Tea does good, Sweet Tea does fine. Whenever I'm doing did something good, something, she'll be praising me.
How many times have you seen Zay step up to people when they're at the top of their game with zero chill, saying, bitch, I don't give a fuck, and immediately going off on a motherfucker? She's claiming that she's afraid to talk to Sweet Tea until Sweet Tea's weak and at her lowest. Have you ever seen Zay back down from a fight, even if it meant that she's gonna look bad?
Zay holds it down. All right, Zay will speak her mind when she needs to speak her mind. It's not about like a you're up or you're down type of moment. She is just true to herself always. I like Zay. You want to play the rest, or is that?
Yeah, you can play the rest. You can play the rest, and you can give your opinion on this after it's over.
And then she goes on today saying that I don't know what I'm doing. I fucking don't deserve to be in the position I'm in. And it's like, I thought long and hard about this, and I think that me and her just have maxed out skills and something the other one lacks. Like I got a maxed out skill in like comedy, like presence, like energy, like stuff.
Look, I know there's a ton of Sweet Tea stands out there, but I don't know if she has a maxed out skill in comedy.
She really doesn't. I mean, yeah, she can say some stuff that's out of pocket that's really funny, but she's not like a master comedian who's mastered her craft. Okay,
that Zay doesn't really necessarily have a lot of. Zay has a lot of like work mentality. She's got a lot of what's it called? Like, what's it called? Just like work ethic being there. Like,
pause.
She's got a lot of that. Like Keemstar.
Yeah.
Now she just said that she has a lot of work ethic, which Sweet Tea doesn't have, right? Yeah. What did Sweet Tea say yesterday to Josh about the docket? How she works for the show. She does everything for the show.
She's trying her best. She's always out there doing it, but then here she is.
Contradiction.
Okay, so let's get play.
Her workhorse, right?
Right.
She's got a lot of that, and I lack that. I think we both have two qualities that the other one lacks.
Let me just say real quick. Red Skull sent 5.
That's it.
Well,
now, but yes, that's
I agree with you.
But yes, yeah.
I think
I was watching that entire thing as it happened because I saw in main chat that people that S1K was going out with some people I saw other people like saying that Sweet Tea was popping off, so I was like, okay, I gotta see what's going on here. And then I was like, oh, but hell no, I'm not putting up with that bullshit. And the thing is, she brought this up a little bit later on the show with Savage as well, because she said that Zay was focused on, of all things, her cockroaches as part of a 6-month grudge that she was holding against Sweet Tea. Bitch, there ain't no 6-month grudge about that. If you got cockroaches in your house, in your background on screen, people are going to point them out. They point them out for Tina as well. And Tina ain't got no ops for no 7 or 8 months they're bringing that up. Everybody brings that up. Scooter even has people bring up stuff that was in his background when he don't have ops. So don't sit there and say that people are obsessed with you, because I guarantee you people aren't. People are just sick of the bullshit with you.
Speaking about obsession, maybe you could be a little skewed. Aura Ohai, who I trust her professional opinion, saying in the chat, she came up on panel and talked to Zay directly, though, so you can show that too. Aura, if you
you can show that, but I have a theory about that.
If you have the clip, Aura, send it to me, DM me.
I'll get the clip, but I have a theory about that.
Aura got it. You just tell me your theory.
I think that, and I may be wrong here, and Michael, I'm sorry if I am wrong. I don't mean any offense. I think Michael sent her up there as a PR rehab image. Because when you see her show up on Rewind, and you see her how she apologizes, that shit looks like somebody told her, you need to rehab your image. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go up and I want you to make peace with Zay. You tell me your opinion when you see her show up and you see her attitude and how it all begins. Because to me, that looks like legitimately like a PR move. Because if Michael's working with her right now to try and boost the show back up and help, he's going to do what he can to get people back on her side. That for the people that she's lost after the Josh situation and everything that's come out with the docket team.
Wait, what came out with the docket team?
So apparently Josh, in the course of time that Josh was on the docket team, he sent like 300 messages, and that was like 2 weeks that he was on bus, or less than a week. She has sent 80 since the entire time she's been on bus, and she blames the docket team for not doing their work. Now, granted, she did say they barely use the docket team. Josh said that too, but for Josh to have over 300 messages over the course of maybe less than a week in the docket team trying to work, and she's had 80 in total since bus started.
It's crazy. That is pretty crazy.
So when you watch this, I think that she legitimately is like on a PR tour to try and rehab the image to save herself and save bus. That's what I think. And Michael, if you're watching this, if I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong, and I'll apologize to you personally for that, man to man. But that's honestly what I think is going on right now.
So, do you think that Sweet Tea is just riding out like the good favor she's gained over the?
Yes, I think she is.
I
really think she is.
Until let's say what August, because she was putting in effort, right? She was trying to do her best on the shows. But I think within the last 2 or 3 months, it's just been like, oh, whatever.
I think she's riding it out. I think she's riding it out because it's gotten to the point where I equated this to a Rastov situation last night and this morning, but after a talk with some people, they explained to me that how it wasn't a Rastov situation. But she's gotten to the point where she pulled a me. She was yelling at Keem last night on air, saying, just put me in B circuit then. Just move me to B circuit. I don't care. Move me to B circuit. I ain't working with Josh. Move me to B circuit. Bitch, what kind of diva do you think you are to be telling Keem what to do like that? Like you're the star and he's just there like the Colonel with Elvis. You don't do that shit. Especially in your position. You had a great show going and a great thing going, and you're going to say move yourself to B circuit and ruin everything because you don't like Josh and because your show keeps messing up in prime time? Let me tell you something. The one thing that's consistent with Bust on prime time is you. So the common denominator and the talent that's on the show is you. And you wonder why views are going down. And you wonder why the show's failing.
I do have the clip ready.
Yeah, I have the timestamp too. I found it as you were.
It's or send it to me.
Yeah, let's what?
I have it here.
Yeah.
Let's tune in.
Let's tune in. You tell me what you think when you first see her pop up. I think this was a PR.
Like the monitor's turning on, but the computer isn't.
Like
I've done everything,
man.
man.
Click on the thing.
And I've looked up all the different tricks. I'm gonna have to take it to a computer repairman to fix it tomorrow. But I feel like me and Zay excel in two majorly different ways. I feel like I bring a lot of like comedy, like skits, fucking drawings, like I don't know, like what would you call that? Like performance based. And you bring a lot of like research, behind the scenes stuff, like fucking making sure like
Now
I
you
guess
see
the
how calm
facts are
she's
straight,
being and
like
peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel like maybe Michael had a talk with her and was like, "Listen, you need to calm it down a little bit. We need to have you go in and talk to Zay, do things a little because the thing is, Michael also wants Tina on tomorrow on Bus so they can sell their differences, and he admits that's going to be chaos. That's going to be disaster for at least the first good portion of the show. But he thinks that after that gets past the chaos, that they're going to get along. So for me, I think this is basically her being told, "Listen, be nice." Think about what you're going to say and go in there and be calm. Don't start shit. Try and get your point across and try and save face. That's what I think is going on here. Do you feel that way or do you feel that something else is going on?
I do think it's probably like a managed opinion, right? I don't know if it's gonna be
Yeah.
Mike directly. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. And like I said, Mike, if
someone
I'm
probably
wrong,
was
you
in her
tell me I'm
ear.
wrong. I'll look directly into this camera, right to as much as I can to your face into this camera and say I'm sorry for saying you told her to do this. All right.
Now let's play some more.
clips are there. Like I feel like me and you both excel at such different things, and the other one doesn't really have much of the other thing between us. Like I don't have much of that, and you don't have much of what I got. But
You know, like showing up to work on time, or like engaging
Exactly.
with your other co-hosts and learning like exactly what the show is going to be, or building a
Learning how to
dynamic,
work with your co-hosts,
or
learning how to
learning how your computer works, learning how to set up a microphone, maybe ordering the microphone, maybe also like
Yeah, that's another
having
thing.
a plan on how you're going to like present your new
That's another
show
thing.
when you have a new co-host. You have to get to know that motherfucker. You have to get to like, oh, let's have a conversation and see what we want to do as a thing, and not just try and fucking wing it on air. When you have a
That's
guy
another
who's like
thing,
Josh was so invested in making it work.
Yes, he was.
Josh had LolCow Fire on the B circuit, and he was killing it. He was doing so
and you know
much
what-
effort for all of his little bits. And you know what ended up happening? They moved him onto Bus. Immediately, he was like, "Here, I got all this energy for you. Let's do it. I can do this. I can do that. I can do that." I don't know. Fuck, I don't even like this guy. I miss my other fucking co-host because she knew he wasn't gonna phone it in. Nightmare phoned it in a little bit, right? Buff phoned it in a little bit, right? It's a lack of accountability on her part, right?
Yeah, and for anybody who wants to jump on me for attacking her, let's just put it this way. Keem bought her a microphone and told her to get one. She took 6 months before she even got that damn microphone. He ordered me a microphone and told me to get it. I got that motherfucker the same exact day that he ordered it, within 3 hours of the store opening.
That's
and
true.
then what did I do? And then what did I do? The first chance I got a boom stand to make everything even better. I did all that. And about 90% less the time that it took her to even set up a microphone.
Yeah.
So don't sit there and act like she's that she's amazing at everything she does.
All right, let's play some more of the clip.
you know, we do different things. We do different
So
types
can
of
I-
program.
Can I explain to you what I was saying in saying that?
Yeah, sure.
So the comment in particular that rubbed me the wrong way was yesterday on Bus. Somebody brought up like you bringing in work or whatever, and you were like, I don't have to do that. That's not my job. That in particular was the only thing, because I'm not saying you need to come in and plan a whole fucking show. Nobody's expecting that of you. But when the docket team is saying they're not even getting responses from you on things that you asked them to do, and they're trying to like communicate with you about it, that's where I feel like you got to give them a helping hand, because they're trying to make a show for you.
Okay. The thing about that is, even Josh said, we didn't use the docket. The like 4 or 5 days that we were working together, we didn't use the docket half the time. Like, me and him would like plan what the show was going to be, and we didn't use clips or anything like that. Like, there wasn't much need for a docket at that time, but I definitely talked to my docket members, and I'm like on board to fucking do more with them.
That was proven to be a lie.
Doesn't sound right when you look at how many messages she sent, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
And
lie.
here's another thing. When you were bringing up Josh, even to the end, was actually trying to be nice to Sweet Tea, even though he saw the end was in sight for him to be on Bus. His girlfriend had to come in and say, Josh, stop being nice. If you don't stop being nice, then I'm going to be the one that gets mad. Josh was actually, even at the end, when he had problems with Sweet Tea, was still taking the bullet for her and still letting the burden be on him. And she let him do that. So what does that tell you about a co-host to have who's not going to take any responsibility and let you fall on the sword willingly instead of being like, no, don't do that. It's my fault too.
Booster, let's take a peek into what the audience is saying about our conversation here, because they have some opinions, right? Mara in the chat is saying, Booster, you're not a single woman in Appalachia. Humble yourself. We get you're wealthy, unlike Sweet Tea. This guy lives more in bumfuck nowhere than Sweet Tea does, and I'm pretty sure has not as much money as Sweet Tea does. No offense to Booster Gold.
Fine.
Yeah, you are.
Any input's good input.
Yeah, you are basically like a bumfuck from Appalachia, but it's just not Appalachia. Yeah. It's just the other part of the Deep South that you're fucking.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's see. She literally said she will not apologize and continue the beef going. Oh, who's saying that? Is it Zay that's not going to apologize, or Sweet Tea?
If it's Zay, I can fully understand why. Because watching this, what happened tonight when she came on Rewind and how she came about this, I don't think that this was really sincere. I think, like you think, that this was a managed move to like try and get her back into the good graces, to try and save Bus and help Bus get back on track. And now, to me, if this was, if I was in Zay's position and she came to me privately or something, and we had like a long discussion and we fought and we hashed things out like you and I did before, and we came to a mutual amicable position in life, I would forgive her. But here, if it is Zay, I wouldn't forgive her until I know for a fact that this ain't bullshit. What's going on?
All right, let's hit play.
Right now. But Mike doesn't really do that, so they're just like, not really doing much right now. But yeah, I talked to him and I'm like, I'm gonna be in here more often, whether we're gonna use the clips or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, $5 from Uniquely saying, "Gotta go, leave work now. Goodbye, Booster and Tech."
Thank you, Uniquely. Thank you.
He says, "P.S. Booster, thank you for what you said earlier about me."
No problem, man. Be safe getting home from work, man. I don't wish ill on anybody here. I hope you get home safe. I hope you get to bed safe. I hope everything goes good for you, man.
But I had a fucking great time. I never thought that me and Mike were going to be friends. Like, that, and him showing up and showing out for Bus tonight, like, dude, that was such a godsend to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Did you see it, Billy?
Yeah.
You know why she's so happy right now and saying thank you, Michael?
Why?
Because the moment the stream started, all of Michael's fans came in and donated about maybe $60 within that no time. And he was hyping it up saying, my fans are doing this. So once that money starts rolling in, she's happy. So for me personally, I think if Michael wasn't as popular as he is and huge as he is, I think she'd be having a completely different tone right now if that money hadn't rolled in as fast as it did when that show started. Her face when that money came in said it all. It was like, ooh, I got me a cash cow now.
Yeah, speaking about money coming in, wouldn't it be nice, Booster Gold, if we had maybe some monetary support? We are e-bagging out here. Not really.
Yes, sir, we e-bag here. Look, I'm not DSP. Look, I'm not DSP. All right, I don't beg for stuff. I don't do stupid Booster tries it food challenges on YouTube. But we do need your financial support here to keep the show running. So any and all contributions would be vastly appreciated. Whether it be $5, whether it be some gift subs, it does not matter. But just know you are appreciated in this community regardless. But little help along the way is much, much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Booster Gold. Again, guys, you can save his house. You can save his fact that he has no car. You can help support him and his life and make sure that he becomes a star. Maybe he takes a spot on the LCL, the LolCow Live.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see about that.
No monetary support for liars like Booster. But what about for TechProtect? I'm a cute guy.
No, mine's...
Support TechProtect. Yeah. Support me. I'm a good boy. I also get the money. People, by the way, we haven't addressed this. I'm a chill dude. Here, let me close this. I'm not gonna push your buttons, your Booster.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
We had made a bet last week about you.
Yes. I was thinking. I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on this. I was thinking, due to why I quit like over what happened, that we could do one single solitary mulligan. But if you don't want to do
I
that,
give you the
then I'll lose
mulligan.
the bet. I'll lose the bet. I don't
give
care.
you-
I don't care.
I publicly give you the mulligan, Booster.
All right, no more mulligans after this. No more mulligans.
Don't leave
the
the
only
LCU,
reason,
okay?
all right. The only reason I was asking for a mulligan was because it had nothing to do with really the LCU itself. It was something to do that you know was something else. But after this, no more mulligans.
No
That's
more
the only reason I was
mulligans.
asking for one simple one-time mulligan, due to the fact that it was an outside situation that was going on that caused what happened.
Solid. For those saying that I'll Cash App TechProtect directly, I cannot receive your money, okay? I am not unable to promote my Cash App for you to support me. Support both of us, you know? Anyways, you still get your paycheck, Booster. No more mulligans.
I know. No more mulligans. After this, if I leave again, I will fully say on stream, you win, and I'm not getting my paycheck. That's a guarantee.
Tune in, Booster Gold. Tune in.
We're vibing.
All right.
Hey, you guys got in there right off the bat, and you were having such struggles setting up the show. Mike couldn't even get the stream key until half an hour before the show started. It was to the wire. You weren't sure if it was going to work, and then you got in there, and you guys started immediately getting love from the audience, and it didn't stop.
It was insane. Like, okay, so Nightmare told us, he's like, y'all, I'm going to run the OBS for y'all tomorrow. You don't have nothing to worry about. So I'm like worried about him. Has anyone spoke to him tonight? Like, I'm worried about him. Because he normally doesn't flake on things.
Maybe he's having a hard
He
night.
was probably pissed off about did you see the announcement that Keem put about the report?
Yeah, let me go over to
him?
announcements really quick. There's a lot of announcements that happened today.
This one.
But the last one, was Nightmare got everything he wanted.
Ooh.
He got the morning slot that he requested. He got to stay on test, and he got Grim back. Everything he wanted. This is what Test did today. Keemstar posts, and he shows their chat revenue was under $50, and their new members were under 10, and that's.
By the way, chat. By the way, that is a very important stat for our show as well.
Yeah.
They kind of showed on us the other day. Now, obviously, I wasn't here, right? I wasn't here yesterday.
Yesterday yesterday was party foul. I fully admit that.
It's tough. Here's the thing. I wanna hear what you guys. What is you're not obligated to support the show financially, all right? That's a given.
Obviously.
I want to make it a fun time for you, for you guys to interact with Booster Gold and me. You know, I'm here as well. What could we be doing differently? You know, what could we do to get your financial support and make sure that we don't get kicked off the fucking platform? That'd be kind of sick to understand. There's a feature called QA. I don't know what the fuck question. Just type in chat. And let us know. Booster, do you have the chat open?
Let me see. I'll open it up right now. LolCow Crypt.
Yeah, you just go to the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm going there now.
I am LolCow Crypt.
All right, let's see. Who am I looking for?
You're gonna keep the chat open.
All right.
Because I would love to have a better understanding of what we could do.
Yeah, all right. I'm watching.
We could be doing little goals, little little challenges. Booster said he's very open to doing the challenges. Okay, I'm down for it.
I'm down for that too.
Let's see. Bro doesn't even have his own chat open. Come on, dog. Yeah,
That's fair.
John Pond says maybe you could replace Booster with Jaffe and Bunny. I don't know if Jaffe will ever be
I don't.
here.
Yeah, that might not be in the cards, unfortunately.
Plus, I like Booster. Look at he's a cute little guy. We gonna make you sweet, TechProtect. I don't know what that means. Am I turning gay? Bro sounds like a company that is just starting. We are just a company that's just starting. We've been here for 2 weeks.
We are. LolCow Crypt Incorporated.
At least Bunny, says Heck. Do you guys not pay because Booster? That's a serious question. Let me put that in I'll do a poll for that. Is anyone not supporting because of Booster Gold? What do you think the answer is going to be, Booster?
It's gonna be like 80% yes.
You think that you're causing them not to support the show?
Yeah, I really do think that, and that's why I'm trying to ask you for help on like how I can make things better and try and get the audience to really see me for who I am and get me back, get me back into the good graces of the audience. Because the thing is, when I had that damn crash out the other day, I went postal, dude. I really did, and I'm trying my hardest not to crash out again. I'm trying my hardest to be cool, calm, and collected. But with like the sweet tea thing, I had to speak on it. But obviously, it is what it is. The other day did me no favors.
You've had such a interesting time getting into the universe, right?
Yeah.
You've left the LCU 5 times now, is that right?
Yes.
5 times, and 4 of them were as a intern or host of a show.
Yes, sir.
Right. It's hard to become a fan if no one knows if you're gonna be here next week. How do you?
That's true. That's very true.
How do you start supporting somebody if you're like, well, this guy might be fucking gone again?
That's very fair. I understand completely, and you're correct.
But we have people saying, hey, I come here because of Booster. Fat Cat Tuxedo says the Booster crash out is what we are here for.
Thank you, Fat Cat. I appreciate that.
If you crash out like Boogie, maybe the money will come in, Booster. Do you want to crash out? Is there anyone you want to crash out against? Because I know Tina.
I mean, I have a lot of strong feelings about a lot of things, but I'm more of a reactionary guy. The problem is, as you saw the other night, on the infamous like Monday night or whatever it was, or Sunday night, I go too far. Mike and I have the same problem in that we're both hair trigger tempers, and if we don't ease back and just wait to talk about stuff on our own show, we're gonna say some stuff that we're gonna regret. Luckily for Michael, he's built in enough of a fan base to know his true personality, to know that he's not that type of guy. He may be somewhat of an asshole, self-admittedly, but they don't know me that way, and I understand fully why people hate my guts. That's fair.
Ooh. Raikeen in the chat, I don't know if you know who they are, is saying, have Booster unblock everyone on Discord.
I've unblocked most of the people on Discord that have been cool to me. I've made peace with a lot of people. Some people still want to be assholes, and honestly, I don't have time for that in my life. I don't have time to be being pinged on Discord just to see people talking shit. So I just mute and just go about my day, because I don't spend my entire day just hanging out just to see that. Half the time when I am on Discord, I'm playing like a video game or something, and so when I see notifications, I'm usually looking. I'm looking.
Do you see the 5 gifted memberships from CJ?
CJ, thank you very much.
Let's do a dance. Do a dance. Let's do a dance.
He brought the 5.
Yeah, you're saving my house.
How many more stocks does he got in his chamber? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5, son.
Hell yeah. I wish I need to get a fucking soundboard for some music. Look, I want this show to succeed. I want to have a little fun little time with you. I'm down to go to war with you. Let's go into battle together. All right?
That'd be fun.
We gotta find someone who we can fucking really expose what they're fucking doing. LolCow Crypt, we dig up your skeletons, bitch, and we're gonna put them on the fucking show. That's what the Crypt's about. It's about we collect all the skeletons. We have our little dossier of all the fucking bad shit you've done, and we're gonna put it on blast. And you know what?
All right,
Booster.
Yes, sir.
You're an intern on LolCow Live.
Yes, sir.
Which means the work we do here, you have a right good access with Boogie, with fucking I'm forgetting the names because the latest fucking I'm tired. Rastov Scooter, to expose these motherfuckers. I know you tried to go on Tina, right?
Oh yeah, me and Tina had a fight, and I will say, even if I look bad in that, I didn't back down like a lot of people did, so I can hold my head high to say I'm one of the few people that went at her and had to be physically removed from the VC. I did not leave.
Yeah, she fucking kicked you out because she couldn't handle
Yeah.
all you were saying.
So I can at least hold my head up high that I'm one of the few that Tina had to physically kick instead of me running away. Because everybody likes to say whenever you go up against Tina, people are all talk and then they back down because they can't handle her. I legitimately stayed.
Is that who you want to go for next? Is it going to be Tina D?
We can see what happens with that.
Who right now?
I went at Albert earlier. He was crashing out like a bitch, and
was he?
He got Scooter. Yeah, and he got Scooter in trouble for taking his host role away when he flat out had said to take his host role away. He didn't give a fuck. And then when when he was warned by Steak and Scooter both that he would get his host role removed if he kept kicking the community manager. When he was warned by Steak and Scooter, that he would be removed from a host role if he kept kicking the community manager, he kept doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scooter got in trouble because when King woke up and came on to Nuts, the man lied his ass off and said, "Oh, he just removed my role because I kicked him." So I went up there and I yelled at him and I broke down the facts about the situation.
Wait, was that tonight? Was that just now?
That was tonight.
God, I should have paid more attention. Hold on. I can probably find it. I think transcripts are already ready. No, the transcripts are not available.
You can just look for his crash out and go to the first time that Scooter popped up.
I have Keem coming on the show.
Yeah, it was after the Scooter incident.
I'm looking for
the first time Scooter came. Okay, so go back to the first time Scooter came on, and you can see him start to talk, and then Albert kicks him.
There?
Yeah, he was there for a little bit. He and Scooter came in together, or Scooter brought him in. But when Scooter first came in, he was talking his shit, and then Albert kicked him, and then Scooter came back in, and before he came back in, basically, Albert was like, "You can take my host role. I don't care. I ain't talking to him. I'm kicking him every time I see him." So I'm like, "You said it. You told him to do it. So how is that Scooter's fault?"
All right, I have it here. Let's tune in together, brother man. Let's fucking. And we have the side chat replay. Wow.
Over there, Scooter. Welcome to Nuts. How you doing,
fucking
Scooter?
Tina's gonna call me a goddamn. Tina wants to call me a fucking scammer over here, sitting on a fucking panel with this piece of shit, bro. Like he just fucking sits there and does fucking nothing, bro. You're doing the same shit you did before, Albert.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. You're sitting there doing nothing, Albert.
Why are you doing this again?
You do nothing.
Why are you doing this again?
Why am I doing what, bro? Because you're fucking tanking the goddamn show.
You know what I just realized?
Yes, sir.
Keem got real mad the other day. Because why the fuck are we playing the show that just happened right before this show? You know,
that's true.
This show just happened.
Well,
most of you, give me a 1 in the chat if you just watched this fucking clip because you were there. You guys got redirected to us. Why the fuck? I mean, I should have seen it. I was busy getting fucking set up. All right, my computer got turned on literally like an hour before our show went live. Okay, my shit was just moved in. Ones, if you've already seen this. Twos is like, I had no idea what happened on Nuts.
Pecan said, "I don't like Albert," but Albert literally said, "Take my host role, as I'm gonna keep kicking you, Scooter." Scooter did remove it to be petty. Booster is so. I said that Albert was saying to take his host role away. He was host abusing. Steak even said, "Dude, you're gonna lose your host role," and Albert said, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna play it. I'm glad to hear that there was some content at least from Nuts. Historically, look, I'm not against Albert. But God, does he come off as fucking lazy for the show? He comes off as like, I'm ungrateful for the position that I'm in. I don't really care. I'll leave. I wish he put in a little bit more effort, and it seems like he has been with Steak at the wheel, right? Now that Steak's there, I think it's gonna get better. CJ's right. We had enough clips, I think. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So look, you versus Albert. I think there's reason enough to go after him. I don't know if he's done like bad shit. He's just as like a lazy person, in my opinion. I don't think he's
Yeah,
like.
he quits more than I do. He
Well-
legit quits more than I do. And he's been
Well-
fired, and he's been flat out fucking fired at least twice. And what happens? His mommy gets on the phone, and cries and begs, and because Tina and Mike are so close with each other, Zakeem always caters and gives him another chance. That's my issue with Albert. If you're gonna fire the man, leave him fired for like a week and let him learn his lesson. Don't bring him back like the next day and then say don't do it again. At least keep him off the show for like a week. Let him think about it and think, oh shit, I might not actually get to come back this time.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, dude. If Albert was unrelated to Tina, do you think he'd survive this long in the LCU?
No. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I have with all the bullshit.
I'm
I've
shocked
done.
how often Keem pulls you fucking back in, dude. I'm flabbergasted. You 5 times quitting and then 5 times being brought back. The amount of times that some moderator or someone like Keemstar has had to manually give you the fucking host role on the server, it's crazy. But hey, here we are.
Here we are.
I don't think Albert has that much going on. He's an interesting person to work with, I imagine. Like if you can pull it out of him, he can be an entertainer. But
you know what? I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it. Zali said this on her own stream. So if she says any different, I can find the stream where she said this, and I'm pretty sure she won't say that I didn't say it because she agreed. So she said Tina agreed with her. She said on Reapers, she talked to Tina personally on the phone, and she told Tina Albert should have never been in the LCU. And Zali said that Tina told her, "You're absolutely right. He shouldn't have been in the LCU." And that was during the last time that Albert got fired, when he left the show and he was gone. So if your own mother is saying you shouldn't have been you shouldn't have been in the LCU, we got problems, dude. If your mother's a content creator in the same way you're trying to be one, and she's saying that you weren't cut out for it, or you should have never been in the LCU, or however it was worded, brother, you gotta find a new. You either need to go on your own, make your own YouTube channel, like learn a little bit more, learn what works for you, and then come back, or just find another route to go with. That's my personal opinion on the matter with that.
I agree, dog. I mean, we have another instance of a host and their mom, right, being involved with the LCU with Scooter and Gidgey. It feels like Gidgey's super supportive of Scooter, right?
Yes.
It feels like, oh, my son is doing it. He's so good. He's great, right? But the only commentary we get from like Tina about Albert is leave him alone. You guys need to stop talking about him. Don't do that. It's never like Albert is fantastic. Albert is such a great, funny guy.
Yeah.
It's always stop talking about Albert. Don't talk about Albert that way. Gidgey doesn't give a fuck. Gidgey will say if you have a comment about my
Gidgey
son,
will walk up and throw stuff at her son just for fun, just
well, not
to
for
laugh
fun,
about
for
it.
money,
Yeah.
and for the content. But like, yeah, Gidgey is so supportive of Scooter, and Tina is just so nepotistically synergistic with Albert. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah.
Oh, Aura says Wonder Woman is back hosting Wild, by the way, but I still don't know if she has an intern role. What happened with that? Did she
basically she didn't have a show prepared for 2 days in a row, and Michael didn't approve her going live, and so King took her intern role away. And now apparently she had wrote down a whole format in Google Docs. I don't know the specifics of it. I just know what King was saying. But apparently the Google document didn't have anything in it, but she claims it did. But she called Keem and left him a voice message asking for another chance, and he's given her one. So if she did have a format set up, good on her. If she didn't, time will show if she's got what it takes to like obey the rules and make a format and put what she needs to in this. And I need to say something. Pecan, my mother is not a content creator. My mother is 72. She doesn't understand the internet like Tina does or Gidgey does. My mother is very much an old school person. She didn't get anything about me being on the internet talking in the LCU as a streamer. So therefore, that's why my mother and I had issues. She didn't understand any of that. The difference is that Tina has been doing this for a good 15 years now with Michael, and on her own when she had the outs with Michael. So she understands the entertainment business. So for her to say Albert should have never been in the LCU, or Albert shouldn't have been put on the show, that's where it's different between my mother, and Tina as a mother saying about that about her son. My mother doesn't understand the internet at all. Tina does.
Yeah. Speaking of understanding the internet, here's the thing: we need to make some fucking money, okay? Because we are getting shit on in the host chat. All right, they see how much money our show made yesterday. Guys, we only got $11 in super chats.
Yeah.
The other day. We are fucking sucking. So we're gonna run a flash sale. I saw it on Nuts at the end of their show. They did like a little flash sale. For fuck it, let's for six gifted members. Me and Scooter do the entirety of No Shave November. No shaving.
All right, that's cool.
Right,
that's
six members, super cheap. Not even. That's one guy doing 5, and that's one guy doing 1. All right, just 6. I have a shitty fucking beard pattern. It'll look disgusting. I'll look homeless. All right, I will look awful. And Booster already looks like that, so it's.
Yeah, I do.
Booster, go ask your mom if you can crash out for money. That's true.
If I have to have a crash out, I'll have a crash out. All right, I don't need to ask my mother for anything. But right now, I'm trying to keep myself composed and contained, because it's, quite frankly, like I said, it's exhausting on my soul and taxing on me physically to have crash outs like that. What happened on Monday was 6 months worth of build up. But I'm trying my best to show I'm more than just a crash out. But if you want me to be pissed off, when I get pissed off, you're gonna get it. Trust me, I promise you.
How about this? If we get $10, we will go crash out on Twiggy in Studio C. I think Ozzy is still live right now. Do you have anything against Twiggy?
Not really, actually.
He lied about his wife being disabled. He tried to like pull the rug on Rastov during Fat Camp by saying that he was in charge of Ozzy and could fire him whenever he wanted, and made Rastov almost quit the entire fucking universe. And
he did that to Lisi as well, and that was actually fucking funny when he did that.
Okay, you like that shit. Okay, so you can't you can't crash out against Twiggy apparently.
Yeah.
There's nothing against Twiggy.
There's honestly nothing against Twiggy at this point. I do agree that he's done some shitty things, but look at me. I've done a lot of shitty things worse than he has. So who am I to talk about his stuff? Now, I will say I do blame that damn Sonichu medallion for bringing down the LCU to the low point that it was at. Because if you noticed, the LCU didn't start to drop until he bought that damn thing, was wearing it around like freaking Gollum.
Will you shit on them for that?
Yeah, I'll talk about that. I mean, it's old news at this point, but whatever.
And he will drag Twiggy. He'll be like, "You motherfucker, you're ruining the fucking LCU. Your bitch ass to the fucking Sonichu medallion. You bring in the fucking Chucky doll. It's the reason why we had fucking Roxy crash out. We had the fight between Becky Boop. Twiggy is what got Becky Boop out of the fucking universe. Twiggy is what cemented the fucking idea of like having this fucking like whole platform be fucking like torn in from the inside out. All right, if Becky never had a fucking fight with Roxy because Roxy was never fucking terrified of the Chucky doll, then everything would have been fucking fine. We would have been fucking okay. But Twiggy's bitch ass, Twiggy's little fucking rinky-dink little twink-ass fucking pinky-dink is the reason why we are fucked up, all right? We could have had Becky Boop. Nope, not anymore. We could have had... Name another one. Who's another one we lost? Who else did we lose?
Dad.
All right, Dad's separate. Dad kind of bitched out. I like Dad.
That's fair.
I watched his dancing stream. That shit was, not fun, but it was interesting. I got 5 on it. Kirby got 5 on it. 5 more. We will go crash out with fucking...
5!
With Twiggy.
Thank you, Kirby.
5 more. Look, if we get $6 more, that's all the super chats we did on Tuesday. All right. We need this, please. Please help at TechProtect.
TechProtect just moved. He needs that money, guys. He needs to get that financial stability.
I have moved twice in 5 months. I moved the beginning of July, the end of June, beginning of July, and I've moved now again the beginning of November. I am fucking tired, dude. The amount of fucking the U-Haul, the rental, this fucking that, the fucking security deposit, it's all fucking hard. It's not fun.
It is not fun.
It's been a bitch. If you guys could help support me, that'd be fucking great. we don't get paid for like. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
How do you
alright?
how do you feel about TTS tomorrow for like $5 to be roasting me and insulting me during the E-date,
Oh,
just
we
to
could-
make me look even worse in front of AK than I already am going to be?
We could do that. I just need Keemstar to send me the link. Keemstar send me the link to the fucking thing. I put it in the OBS. It'll play. I'll do it for $5.
I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do an E-date and just have the entire chat just paying to roast me through TTS while I'm trying to have a conversation with a beautiful lady. That's fine.
Oh, what Tardio says, do a Cholo stream like old times. You know what, motherfuckers? I'll do a fucking Cholo stream, dude. I'll do a fucking. You know what? I'll set the fucking. That's a fucking goal. W
All right.
Watardo. Where's my fucking text? If we get to, I have to go buy the shit again because I didn't bring it in the move. Cholo stream. Fuck it. I don't care how tired I am. I will go get all the fucking shit.
That would be fun.
Well,
Heck, shut the fuck up. My money don't pay for shit around here. I pay my own damn bills, all right? The only thing that my mother does is help me with my son because I'm a single father. Fuck you for even thinking that I'm that broke. I may be a broke bitch, but I ain't no damn freaking mommy, can I please have this? Can I please have that? Fuck you, dude. Fuck off. Completely.
Hey, vatos, if we hit the
If I wasn't working my ass off in real life to pay the bills and to handle things, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in right now where I have to have a job to work off debt. And I wouldn't be working my ass off to be here and then be on live at the same time to try and work out off debt. Everything that goes on in my house is actually done by me when it comes to that bullshit like that. So don't be coming at me like that. Fuck you.
Anyways, fools, if y'all want to see TechProtect do a fucking Cholo stream all day tomorrow on the fucking E-Date, I got you, babies. I will be out here fucking choloing it the fuck up, fool. I will be out here doing my little fucking bits and my jams and my little titis and shit, dude. I'll speak like this. Hey, if you double it and send it to the next guy, if we get 80 members, I'll do my fucking stream in Spanish, motherfuckers, okay? I will stream in Spanish the whole fucking time. Keem's gonna hate me. Keem's gonna be like, what the fuck is this beaner doing? What the fuck is this fucking guy saying? He can't fucking say that shit. I'll do it.
I'll be the white translator. If
speak
you've ever seen that
you speak
skit.
Spanish?
No. It's a skit. There was a skit that somebody did where they had a man of a different ethnicity like walk up to a person with a white person beside them, and they were like, "Yeah, man, what's that bitch looking like?" And he's like, "Sir, he would like to know how much your car is worth." "Yeah, that bitch got a fine ass on it." "Sir, he thinks your car looks very nice."
That's great.
How much we gonna go for? How much we rolling for? "Sir, he'd like to know how much you would like for him to purchase your automobile." like he was being the translator for everything that was going on. Like he was.
If you guys wanna fuck with Keemstar, okay, look, 40 members, I dress up like a fucking cholo. Dude, I do the fucking face tats with a Sharpie or some shit. That shit'll be on my face. I'm living in fucking like San Diego, dog. Like all these fucking like liberal white folks. I'll be walking around the grocery stores. I don't give a fuck if I need to, with my cholo fucking fake tattoos done in Sharpie with the teardrops and a fucking cross on my forehead or some shit, dog. I will do it. And if we do it at 80, if we get 80 fucking members, I'll stream in Spanish. Keem will wake the fuck up. He will yell at me. He'll get fucking mad. Maybe he fires me. But you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna make Booster some fucking money. Some fucking feria, homie. We're gonna make that quick fucking cash, fool. I'm begging. I'm asking. Kirby says, get out of Cali, goofball. My girl's family lives here. Also, it's nice. Tech might get intercepted by ice. Not gonna lie.
No.
On God. I might. they might come after me.
That would be content. That would be content. LCU host stopped by ICE agents.
Dude, Kirby says Michigan got better drugs. Dog, I want to retire in Michigan so bad. All right, Michigan is the fucking land of dreams. And shout out to Michigan. Anyone from Michigan? You're living it, dog. You're living the life. Where the fuck is that? I had an old friend, and when I say old, I mean the motherfucker was ancient. The motherfucker is like older than Gidgey. His name was Mike, and he has a house out in Michigan, And we became real close friends. We were like fucking this, but he was an old fuck and he used to work on cars, and I used to like we used to talk, and I used to like help him work on his fucking Chevys and shit. And at one point in my life, he offered me his house in Michigan. He was like, "Look, Tech," he said my real name. He's like, "But hey, Tech, I love you, brother. I never had no kids, but I got this property up in Michigan that I need to get rid of. It's just sitting up there. I'm leasing it out to like some young lady. But she'll leave eventually, and I need to do something with it. I don't have anyone to send it to. I was a single kid. My wife was a single kid. She's dead. Oh, I'm gonna die soon. Yeah, so I almost fucking Newaygo, Michigan. I don't know if y'all ever fucking heard. North of Grand Rapids. I would retire there in a heartbeat, dog. It has a greenhouse. It has fucking farmland. You can fucking plot some fucking seeds and shit and fucking grow that. That'd be the fucking dream. But I said no because I was a young buck out here trying to make my fucking money doing the whole, businessman TechProtect before. And now we're here. Nail Slammer, where are you at? Someone please get the fucking big boys in here. All right, let's get
someone sound the nail alert.
Yeah, someone get Keem to crash out. Do you get all right, chat? Let me know. Ones, if you think Keem would be fucking pissed that I do a stream in Spanish. Twos, if you're like he wouldn't care. Because I think he'd be fucking mad if he had to like see clips where I'm like, no, pinche payaso, no te quejas, güey. Tienes que andar así, haciendo las cosas para el pinche Keemstar, fool. No tienes que estar aquí con tu llorando y tu pesadas, güey. No. Mira la cara que tiene el pinche Booster, ¿ok? Le tiene pero mojado, lo tiene cagado. El güey tiene como un cara de casca. One of y'all Discord fuckers tell Nail. Yeah, John, one. I think he'd be pissed. I think he'd be fucking upset.
That would be funny.
He'd be yelling, "What is he saying? What the fuck is Texas?"
And you could say, "We're not supposed to scam the fans, Keem," in Spanish, and I would say, "Sir, I will translate that. He's saying we're not supposed to scam the fans."
See, he would be livid, and that's why it'll be hilarious. You know what? Me and Rastov are homies. I would make Rastov show the clips on live to guarantee that Keemstar has to fucking react to it, and he'll say shit like, "Where the fuck is Tech? Where is Tech? Get on live right fucking now!" And if he does that, guys, if we get this goal and he makes me get on live because of the clips, I'll speak Spanish to him on LolCow Live the entire time. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I will in Spanish just respond to Keemstar. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's time. All right, it's time to do it. Booster, don't listen to the host. Damn. Booster ain't in the Discord, I don't think. Cara de qué?
Oh, I'm not in the Discord. How am I on the fucking show then?
Cara de
Have some common sense. Jesus Christ.
Look, I see we're getting no support financially. Yeah. We're drowning. We're gonna have to.
We are. We're in deep shit here.
We're gonna have to put our report card into the show and be like, Daddy Keemstar, we made $11. All
right. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ. Guys, what do you want me to do? Let's crip walk real quick. Crip walk for him. All right. Let him see. Let him see what you got. Show the
freaking cord.
The back of your head is interesting. What the fuck? Yeah, he's doing it on him. He's doing it. This is a white boy from the south, and he's out here doing a fucking crip walk. Nail hates me. I told y'all the secret. He donated 100 to call me broke boy Kirby. That's funny. Hell yeah, Booster. Thank you, Booster.
Yes, sir.
You're saving our house.
I'm trying, sir. I'm trying.
Nail Slammer and Hayden 313 are gay lovers. Dude, don't scare off Nail Slammer. What can we do, guys? You name your thing. Fuck it. Drop.
Yeah.
Tell us,
name it, chat. What do you want?
Tell us what you want to see. Here, I'll give you guys the fucking permanent Uppies cam. Where's my shit at? Uppies cam solo. What can I do for you, chat? What can I do for you? That is what I always see outside of 7-Eleven. Hell yeah.
Tell you what. $10, I get muted for 10 minutes, and you won't ever get to hear me talk for 10 minutes.
No, Booster. We're not muting for 10. We're not gonna ever stoop down to a fucking glam he was doing.
No, they hate me. They hate me. So.
Oh yeah, we did the
it's
poll.
Free money.
We did the poll, and it was like 52% said that they would donate. It's not you.
All right.
I want to see Booster on a leash like a dog. Damn, that's kinky as fuck.
What in the Spinal Tap is that?
Mike brings money to shows. Just invite him on. Yeah, tag Mike, Booster. Tag that motherfucker. Be like, Mike, where are you? Make us money. I'm not
workout?
I'm not joking. Tag Mike.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll do a workout stream. If we reach 20 gifted subs today, I'll do a workout stream Monday. For every how about that? Uniquely!
All right.
Thank you!
We're doing it. We're going to fucking Aussie. I hope they're still fucking live. He's crypt walking, guys. CJ, thank you for the 1 gifted. Thank you so much. You're saving my Mexican, dude. You are keeping me Hispanic.
But I mean that. We get 20 gifted tonight by the end of the show.
Yeah.
Monday, I'll do a workout stream. Every $5, I'll do 5 push-ups on Monday.
Yeah?
Or sit-ups, depending on what you want.
Okay.
Squats, push-ups, sit-ups. 20 gifted tonight. Monday, we'll do that. How about that? You guys can basically destroy me physically with workouts.
I'm going to drag you in with Twiggy, okay?
Right.
Here we go.
People aren't.
Yep.
Booster Gold.
Twiggy,
Hey
hello, Twiggy.
Ah,
Twiggy, I just want to thank you so much for something. I want to thank you so much.
Boogie's
I really
crash
do.
out.
No, I want to thank you so much.
For what?
Thanks to you, the LCU has gone downhill. Since you got that fucking Sonic Shoe medallion, views dropped. We lost several hosts. We lost Dad. We lost Becky.
To be fair,
He
Dad
has
pooped
quit.
on live
You were,
streams. He might
you
be
were
a creep.
literally wearing that shit like
true.
fucking Gollum, walking around with that shit on your neck.
Booster,
Don't you
Booster,
sit
pause
there and do
that thought.
Thank you very fucking much.
Pause the crash out. I think he's going to go fucking grab it.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, no.
That's the curse is real.
You mean this whole thing?
You motherfucker. See, he still has it, and he's wondering, and when we're wondering why the LCU's dead,
Dude,
man.
my life has been great. The day I got this thing, I bought a lottery ticket for $1 and made $50, dude.
Yeah, it's like the One Ring for you. It brings chaos for everybody else, but profit for you.
It has been nothing but great. And people have been trying to blame my health issues. You know, the fact that I have asthma. That has nothing to do with it. That was going to happen.
Where do you wear
regardless.
that? Does it touch your esophagus? Like where your esophagus is at?
You're a superstitious person, okay? I had asthma before I had this. The issues started before I had this, okay? So that has nothing to do with it. I've had nothing but success, honestly. Like, you can say what you want about the show, you know, our numbers. This is the hobby, bro. With my career, bro, I've been doing great.
That's absolutely
When did you get the
positively disgusting.
medallion? Was it before like Fat Camp or after?
Oh, way after, dude. My medallion has nothing to do with the views. The views dropped off after I left. If we're talking about Aussie, I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't necessarily me. It was just because the show changed and people were tired of.
Keem was saying for a while there's a curse on the LCU. He had Becky doing spells on live trying to get rid of it. It was that damn medallion.
I didn't have the medallion when Becky was in the universe. I bought this my second go around in Aussie after I started working with Steak. So don't blame that on me, buddy. That being said, I was cool with Becky, so I know a little more about the curse than you do.
Oh God.
We ain't gonna reveal anything. But yeah, it has nothing to do with my beautiful medallion.
How much have you made tonight, Twiggy? How many gifts have you got?
Gifted.
Damn, pocket watching.
Yeah.
I'm up front, dude. Like, Tech, you know this. Booster, you don't know me as well. I love you, by the way, Booster.
No,
I defended you. I defended you when the Wonder Woman stuff before anybody else did, because she revealed her son's name on Ozzy back in the day. So
yeah,
I don't care. And she twerked on me. I don't know if you know that, but she twerked on me at Fat Camp unconsensually. right? And the thing is, if I was gonna grind on her unconsensually, I could get charged for that. So if it was the other way around,
It's
it'd be a problem. But
sexist.
because she's a woman, and then after I came out with the fact that she twerked on me, she came out with that whole bathroom story. So I think that was bullshit. But we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, let's forget her. She's
what
on
was
her
I
own path
talking
of
about?
destruction. The
You were defending Booster.
Sonic 2 medallion.
No, you were
Oh,
defending
yeah, what
Booster
about it, though?
From way before.
Yeah, but before that.
You were saying the Sonic 2 medallion and Becky and how you know more about Becky and the curse
Oh
of
yeah,
the LCU.
yeah. Me and Becky are cool. I was gonna go work in the BBU before I came back to Aussie. Honestly.
That's
wow.
crazy.
No.
He knows that. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Before we go too far,
No.
I'm trying to imagine who your fucking co-host is today. Is that Uber Haxer Nova?
Dude, does he not look like a Mexican? You're a Mexican, right? Does he not look like a Mexican?
You can call me Mexican now. I don't give a single fuck.
He's German, but he looks Mexican. It's throwing me off.
I'm not gonna lie to
Uniquely,
you.
thank you.
I would have said he looks German. Thank you, Uniquely, for the $5.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, that guy right there, he's Hispanic.
Let me pull him up. I'm making it big on my screen. This guy looks like he has a family background in like the flame tongue sword art dance or some shit. Like his family was doing like sword shit in Germany back when they had ops.
There was a witch doctor in his family, bro. I swear.
Nah.
No, there was.
This guy looks like
You
he
guys
was,
have missed out.
He was probably cast to play like the fucking like body double for like Kingdom Come Deliverance too. You know, like he's like in that game somewhere.
Tech, are you live?
Yeah, we're live.
I could have redirected to you this whole time. I was like, dude, you know who I've redirected to since like Aussie hasn't had a show after them? Nerds, Review Tech USA, Newsmax, of all people, because apparently they show up. I guess I'm subscribed to Newsmax. I didn't even know that.
You redirected to RTU.
Dude,
Yeah.
Review Tech USA is my friend. Like, we're good friends. If you
Fair
guys
enough,
want him
fair
on your
enough. I'm
show,
just-
I might be able to help. He said he wouldn't do any other show but Aussie, but I might be able to help. You know, TechProtect, y'all have history.
Yeah, we have history. Wait, who has history?
You interview Tech USA because, you know,
that's
Jaffe.
true. We do have some behind the scenes history.
Also, have you told Jaffe I say hello? Because I miss him.
I have, and you know what he said?
It's gonna make me sad, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know how you'll take this.
Just throw it on me.
Oh really? So I said, oh, Twiggy says hi. He goes, oh really? That kid was such a talent. I hope he's doing better. I remember he was doing the evil villain arc. I don't think it was going well. Is he back? And I was like, oh yeah, he's back. Oh, that's good for him. Like he deserves it. Like
I take that as.
He says,
why would that be an insult?
He says, well, I'm not gonna take it. He says, oh, that's good for him. He deserves a show. I just don't know if he has it all going on up there. I think he's like a mad scientist in reality, but he presents as like a little dumb guy. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, he's part about the dumb guy part. The mad scientist part, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think my biggest issue is that when it comes to the things that I'm supposed to care about, when it comes to the LCU, I just don't. Like, financials, I couldn't be bothered to care.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I'm streaming to the lowest amount of viewers I've ever streamed to right now. 38 viewers.
Damn.
I'm having more fun than I've ever had on a stream. It's partially to my German Mexican friend here.
Yeah, this guy is Uber Haxer Nova. All right, but they just have.
Okay, that's just racist.
Oh,
that's just racist.
Uniquely $5 says, bro, I haven't heard Uber Hack since Cow Chop days. Yeah, he's like from Cow Chop. If you guys know who you're talking about. Twiggy looks like Mario.
Oh, Tech, looking at our chat real fast. Twiggy, you drew the attention of her. Say her name, and the demon appears.
Who's
Wonder Woman in the chat says, where's your receipt of that, Twiggy? I don't remember saying my boy's name on Aussie. Keep my son out of your mouth.
I didn't say your son's name, you fucking retard. For 1, 2, you said it. And, yeah, you go look for the receipt your fucking self. All right, if my word's not good, that's fine. I don't fucking care. You twerked on me, bitch.
Damn.
Twerking on a married man.
You sexually harassed me, basically. I mean, technically, it could be considered assault if she was a man, I guess. Yep. I don't know how this works.
It could be.
I'm just saying. I had to push her off of me, bro. It felt weird. It was not cool. I didn't like it.
I do
I'm
not
saying.
consent. I do not consent.
Oh,
You're
uniquely
saying, and
says,
it's
Yeah,
not
I
the
mean-
first that's not the first time that's happened, dude. I don't know what it is about me, but like
Thank you, uniquely.
true.
that shit happened at a
Uniquely
club once.
Uniquely was saying it, not Twiggy looking like Mario. It's the co-host. What is your name, co-host?
Blackie.
Fuck. Why?
Says the guy.
Because
One woman
it comes
says,
from Black Templar, and it's shortened to Blackie, so I'm sorry.
All right, Wonder.
Hold
wait,
on.
wait,
Did
a,
I
wait a
not
second.
call out that your family had like some fucking like sword history, and now you're like, oh, the Black Templars. That's why my name is Blackie. I get the pass.
We don't talk about we
person
don't
of color.
talk about Templars here, okay? I've had threats
Hold
from
on
them.
a second. Hold on a second. Wonder Woman says the guy who lies a lot. First off, are we in like third grade? Are you just saying that he's
Tell
rubbing
her-
your glue and
no,
bullshit?
ask
And second
her-
off, what has he lied about? Everything that he talked about on live that happened at Fat Camp, he took back saying was a lie. But guess what happened? It turns out he was biting the bullet for everybody else because the shit came out, and and some of the stuff he said was shown in 4K on stream
Booster.
and got people's jobs removed.
No,
Booster,
Twiggy,
you forget. I lied about my wife not having legs. So
That's
because
true,
I did
that's
that,
Twiggy, hold on. We were paid money to come in here and invade, and it was like, Booster, you have shit on everybody. You hate a lot of people who like fuck up, right? It's like, what are you gonna talk about with Twiggy? He's like, actually, I like Twiggy. Twiggy stands on business. I support the guy. He's like, Twiggy's like he's funny.
It's true.
He's comedic. Why
Everything the man says about the LCU, he'll take back and say he lied about, but then it turns out he didn't lie about it. He's just simply by
take one for the team sometimes.
Yeah,
Plus,
and then
it's
everything.
fun.
But
It's fun as a troll because then nobody knows what to believe. And honestly, I don't care what people believe. If I can get like my experience out there and tell my side, if people choose to believe it, they do. As long as I get it out of my system and I'm not holding it anymore, I'm good.
And like I said, everything that you said, the people thought was ridiculous, they caught it in 4K. Turns out people had been filming that night at Fat Camp, and some of the stuff you said, especially about Savage, was right there.
We're not gonna talk about that, buddy. You know, that's a sensitive topic.
It is a sensitive topic. I'm just
that
saying.
That one, you know,
Wait,
where I work is public because of that.
We'll
you know,
we'll talk about that off air, Tech.
No.
We'll talk about that off air.
What's the sensitive topic? I don't give a fuck.
It was a it was a
all
whole
I'm gonna say,
situation.
Tech, is that if I talk about this, I'm at risk because last time when this shit went down, dude, I had people follow me from where I work to find my house.
Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Wait,
it was
good.
legitimate.
TechProtect does not give a fuck.
Tech, and Booster, I own a fucking vintage Canon, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Right?
I'm gonna DM you
Like
something,
if you pull up on my property, you're cool. Look around, whatever, you're good. But the minute you start trying to bust down my door, bro, ball this big coming through. Boogie don't know nothing about castle doctrine. I do. All right. Don't try to break in my house, and we're cool, bro. That's as far as it goes.
I'm still living in fucking beautiful Southern California, in one of the richest neighborhoods of fucking San Diego.
There you go, Tech. I DM'd you something.
You can't get within like 2,000 feet of my house without like going through a couple guards. All right, so I want to know what we're talking about. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, I don't have guards, but I've got bushes out front that block any access if you wanted to pull through the ditch. Because you can drive through a ditch. Driving through ditches is fun. I do it all the time. I've got a motion sensor at the driveway that captures anything that pulls into my driveway. And then I have my whole yard wired up in security cameras. And it's not even for like safety. It's because like if one of my cats crosses the driveway and goes into the road, I need to know about it, bro.
All right,
and I don't like to watch my cats while I'm at work, so that's why I have cameras.
Chat, you know what's going on. You tell me, because these motherfuckers are too scared to tell me what the fuck happened.
Look in DMs.
It's not that.
Look in DMs.
It's more of a this drama you're trying to bring up and have fun with.
Yeah, I'm shutting up about it. I'm just telling Tech in DMs so that he doesn't, so that he knows it and won't talk about it.
It had people trying to target my wife, and like you can target me all you want, bro. I'm good with that. Like, what does she have to do with any of this?
Yeah. But basically, Twiggy was talking about some of that on live, and they were saying it wasn't true. He eventually went back on it and said, yeah, I made it up. And then video evidence came out of the incident showing Twiggy was not lying once again.
Like, everything he said was fact. Xylee confirmed everything I said.
Yeah.
She was the one who broke the story.
Xylee said that when it all happened, that she saw that
but it's
Billy
not,
was like
not important. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, so what? That happened, right? Oh, well. Like, for one, It was funny. It was funny talking about it. But like at the end of the day, is it really that big of a deal?
Not really.
No,
I
that's
was
what
just
I'm
making the point.
saying.
I was just making the point. You don't lie. You
Yeah,
literally get-
I don't have any beef
I
with
want this beef.
anybody.
I want this beef. Someone give me this fucking beef. I'm reading some things in the chat, and I'm not sure if this is accurate.
Just read it out. I will confirm.
Okay. Twiggy is hinting at something, saying he has cannons. Hashtag Pirate Battle 2025.
No, I literally spent $6,000 on a vintage cannon at an auction. I'm not even kidding. I just own it. It's funny. I've never shot it though.
Someone showed their pussy multiple times.
I don't know anything about that.
you can ask Ziley about that, Tech, because
Miss
Ziley said
Michelle with $4.99.
all I know is, Tech, is that Ziley said that night she left her cabin and Billy was like next to her or whatever, or he was in the same cabin because they were like hanging out together with I guess Mr. Ziley or something, and she walked out.
Mr.
She
Ziley
saw
wasn't
all
there.
that. Oh, okay, my mistake. Well, she saw what was going on, and Billy was coming out like in a drunken stupor, and she turned around right before Billy could see anything. And was like, "Billy, go back inside. Don't look at any of this. Go back inside."
Almost everybody that night was like wasted, right? Yeah. I wasn't wasted because I had a show to do, but like for example, Wonder Woman. Remember when he threw up while I was live streaming? That was cool.
Didn't she open up to you and like tell you all this stuff like when she was having a breakdown about something?
Who?
Wonder Woman.
I mean, I guess she does that with everybody. You ever been in a VC with her?
Wow.
Wait, but no,
enough beef to make 12 servings of tacos? What is that about?
There's just like I don't actually have any beef, right? I've just been trying to like not cause drama because some people are sensitive little bitches who can't, take a little bit of truth, so they have to freak out and start targeting people.
Hold on, I misspoke. I misspoke. It's not enough beef. This is enough loose beef to make 12 servings of tacos.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, I don't know either. I'm learning for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
How can beef be loose? Like usually beef is like, oh, I'm fucking.
Well, it depends. Like, cause those Arby's roast beef sandwiches they're pretty loose.
There's also comparisons to Alf.
Right? It's like, oh, I got beef with you. How do you have loose beef?
I don't know anything about beef, dude. I'm a fucking vegan. Unless you're talking about sardines. Look how delicious those look.
You're dripping.
Oh yeah, you idiot.
Damn.
It's okay. I came prepared.
You're not gonna get it out of him, Tech. He knows better, dude. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I'm getting out.
The thing is, right?
Pirate shown her cunt. Big deal.
I would talk about it, but it doesn't really benefit me, right? Because all it's going to do is cause more problems for, like, my family.
Yeah. It was some real shit. He legitimately was having people show up at his house. Like, he was...
Dude, I for like a good minute there, I had to take a different route home every day from work because I had the same car trying to follow me. When I did an IRL stream, they doxed my location immediately. Like, exactly where I was. I got DMs saying people were going to come to where I was and, like, jump me. It was this whole thing. It was awesome.
All right, we will not push it anymore, but I do want to read some of the chats. Thank you, chats, for being here. LMAO, elephant ears.
Thank you very much.
Flappy bird type shit. Thank you. 6, maybe 7 inches of extra skin. 6, 7. Thank you, chat. Mobile coin purse on both sides. All right, thank you. 6, 7.
I don't want you guys to leave yet, dude. I want to talk to Booster.
Yes, sir.
Come Booster.
I like Booster a lot, dude.
He likes you.
Yeah, Booster. You're cool. Yeah,
Booster.
Yes,
I just want you to know this thing. I am in full control. So like, the only like people who are gonna get like any kind of like negative energy from it.
That's what Frodo thought.
Yeah. Well, no. This thing is great. This thing has a lot of power. I'm not even kidding. Right? Yeah. Like all the people who I put curses on with this, it's worked. But
jeez.
You're good, dude. There's nothing you could do to like be on my bad side.
All right, no problem.
Talk as much shit as you want, dude. I don't care. But Do you feel like LolCow Live has been taking advantage of you?
I don't really care if they are or not. As long as I'm making money, that's all that matters. I'm here to support. I'm here to support the crew. I'm not making any of that money, but if I'm making money, that means I'm doing something right.
Well, if you're making them money, that means that's more people who are, willing to spend money towards you, who are also willing to show up to whatever show you're on.
That's true.
Like
that's one of the primary things that I feel and think.
Now, another question I have is: do you think that legal document, there's any reality to that? Do you think Boogie shoved a 43-year-old woman down the stairs?
I think a person with his same name possibly did, but it may not have been Boogie.
Same name, same town.
It would be a high, insane coincidence if it happened, but knowing where he lives, that's in Arkansas, I could definitely see a lot of people having the same name there.
Dude,
I
don't know anybody.
See it being like a hick down like that.
I'm just saying, the only people I know named Parker are all women, right? So like,
that's
if
fair.
there's ever a legal case against me, if it's a dude named Parker, it's probably me. Yeah.
Is that a known fact? You just
I mean, I was doxxed, so yeah, it's a known fact that the same situation you were talking about is one of the reasons my name got out there.
Oh fuck.
Dude, you don't get it. There's so much more that I haven't even talked about, bro, and I cannot talk about.
Can we, Blackie? Are you a intern? What are you?
He's just a guy I invited.
Guest. He invited me.
I invited him onto the show, and then we decided to go hours extra just so we could talk. Yeah.
Can I read this? Do I get in trouble for reading this out loud?
Dude, I don't.
Fucking dude,
read it.
I think I'm on the. It's fucking something in the morning, dude. Why is Blackie just being lazy? You should speak up. Is that allowed?
I don't want to interrupt your conversation.
Interrupt, dude.
That's why.
You're interesting.
Speak up.
You look like you're on every Mexican soccer team, but you're also German.
Yes.
I can be your Mexican soccer player if you want to.
Dude, he looks like he sells fucking watermelons at a gas station.
Oh my god, no!
You look like you do the hibachi stuff where you're flipping the onions.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. One of the most local. I love that I'm free now that I've been doxxed. I can say all this stuff. The local like hibachi restaurant, like the closest one to me. It's still a little drive, but like the closest place where people cook in front of you. My cook looked just like him.
Yep.
But the place is like infamous because the manager recorded an OnlyFans video in the office where she used one of the bananas from the kitchen, and they do not serve bananas on the menu anymore. It became this big story. They in the news article they talk about how they threw away all the fruit. Like, do you want me to pull up? I'll read the fucking article, bro.
Yeah, find the article.
That's crazy.
Blackie, what are your interests?
All right, all I have to do is look up Ichiban.
All right, you look it up. I'm talking to Blackie.
Banana.
Blackie, what is your
incident?
biggest hobby?
My biggest hobby is actually that's funny because it links to that. I love to cook.
Yep. No, it's on the face. We see it.
It's. I mean, that thick cheeks doesn't come from nothing, you know. So yeah, I love to cook. I love soccer. I love, like, as you can perhaps see in the back, I love fucking Gundam. Yeah. So
okay.
If you Google Ichiban banana, you immediately find the story. But let me share this.
Share it, Twiggy. Let's see.
This is awesome. I love going to this place, and I always mention the banana incident so that the people at the same table can hear it. But manager records sexually explicit videos inside Rocky Mount restaurant, posts them online. Health officials have responded after sexually explicit videos were recorded by a manager inside a Rocky Mount restaurant and uploaded to the internet. Health officials have responded after. Okay, we already read that part. A Rocky Mount resident alerted WRAL News this week after a series of sexually explicit videos on the website OnlyFans, a subscriber-based site where you pay to view content in sexual nature, blah, blah, blah. The videos showed a woman using a banana to simulate sex, and the viewer said that he recognized the woman in the videos as an employee of Ichiban Japanese restaurant, or Japanese steakhouse and sushi bar, and that she appeared to be filming from inside the restaurant's office. The viewer told WRAL the biggest concern was that the woman's sexual use of the banana, which served on the restaurant's menu, and its cinnamon banana dessert. They do not serve that anymore.
That's great.
Yeah, it just goes on. It's so good.
I don't know why. I mean, the guy who found the video, how did he find the video.
It's so funny that he watched the video and then he recognized the
Like,
chick
okay,
as
you
the
know what?
manager of the
Health department. Let's fucking go.
That's why you wear a mask and a wig when you do things like that.
Do you think she's
Yeah,
like she's selling banana bread at home now? Because I'd buy it. No, actually, never mind. I don't know.
Oh no.
Dude, honestly, who knows how much extra flavor that banana had?
Well, it would
afterwards.
have it would have natural yeast to rise the loaf.
Dude, honestly,
Yeah, it could be,
Dude, that
yeah.
might be some good banana bread. Because what was the streamer who sold beer with her yeast produced from her vagina?
Amaranth?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Amaranth.
amaranth. Yeah, I didn't try that, but I would have been interested to know how it was.
But chat says, can you kick Twiggy? For
It's his show.
$100. I'll kick Twiggy. I guess.
Yeah, dude, $100 on LolCow Aussie specifically, and I'll just end the stream.
$100 on my show, and I'll end my stream. And now if Keemstar be pissed because we're not redirecting.
Dude, I'm so happy I don't have to worry about a redirect. I redirected to Review Tech USA the other day.
Hell yeah.
It's so funny. But Booster.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry I made fun of you in the past and VC.
It's all good, man. I saw water in the bridge.
It's just I thought it was so interesting that you said that you were pegged on live,
I was a
text.
happily married man at the time.
Got
We were experimenting with different things.
No, there's
It
no
was
problem
fun
with
for me.
that.
Yeah, come on. If
There's no problem with that, dude. I tried butt stuff once, not in my butt,
Wait.
but in somebody else's butt, and I didn't like it.
Is my ghost gay?
No, I was married to a female. We tried it. We were a happily married couple at the time. We were trying different things to see what
Do you think I
will
can
be
fuck
interesting.
around with someone who gets pegged on my fucking Booster? What the fuck?
There's no problem with it, Booster.
Yeah, I think
we've
you
all
can.
done it.
there is no
Yeah, dude, I don't
no
give a fuck.
problem with
That's
that.
totally fine. I don't give a shit.
We've all done. It just makes you more interesting. My co-host sold fentanyl and went to prison, so
Blackie, what the fuck?
No,
yeah.
breadstick.
No. I'm now the
No,
fentanyl guy.
Blackie's just
It's okay.
racist.
What?
You said anytime somebody calls you racist, you just agree. So
Oh, you were right. Sorry, I forgot that. Yes, of course, I'm racist.
Yeah.
How can you be racist? You're all of the races mixed in. Like I feel like
Well,
you have like
he's
a sample
German.
I mean, it's
Dude.
just the German that makes me racist, you know? Racist
Yeah,
by
he literally
nature.
said his people kill all the retards. Basically, I think that's what he said.
True? It's true?
Not me, but you know,
Yours.
And there used to be this. Look, we can't say too many jokes about it, right? Because other people have gotten in trouble. But there used to be this certain regime in his area. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So I think that's what he's
That
referring
did
to.
You're
things.
talking about the Boy Scouts of Germany.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kind of like the Boy Scouts of America, but the Boy Scouts of America they
sell popcorn.
I mean, I almost made a bad joke, but anyway.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh,
where
you were
wanted
gonna
to go
talk about
to,
how
yeah.
they get, violated by their, their scout leaders, because that happened to me. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't happen to me. It happened to my friend. To be fair, he actually liked it, and he was 18. He was an Eagle Scout.
Dude, our chat is they are not a fan of Twiggy. What's going? Twiggy, I saw that fly clean your house. Twiggy, your house is fairly clean. I've seen your bathroom.
It's a stink bug, and it's because I keep
Do
on
you
opening
have
my
seen
window
his
and letting in
bathroom?
my cats.
Yeah, I've seen Twiggy.
Yeah, I got an
bathroom.
okay bathroom.
No, it's a
okay.
good. Have you seen the fucking other host bathrooms?
No.
The
only room I show is this one, and this room's a little bit of a disaster because I used to have a pet rabbit that free roamed in here, and she ate all of the trim.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I've seen some
She
pretty
died.
fucked up bathrooms on on LolCow.
No, the reason, look, you're part of the reason that people don't like me, TechProtect. You were part of that whole hate campaign when I was banned the third time. When
Oh,
they
dude, I can't keep
raised
track.
$2,000. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I keep track.
I was the first dono for that.
Yeah, I know. But the main reason people don't like me is just because, the Rastov fans. And I love Rastov, so I don't even get that. Me and Rastov are boys. We'd send each other dick pics and shit. That's not a lie.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because I faked my wife not having legs. Maybe it's because they think I'm not Australian, but I was born in Australia. You know that.
It's because you tripled down. That's what it was. It was like
What I tripled down on?
On like the, I really am like a sociopath, and I don't really give a fuck. I'm here to do a fucking job, and the fans.
I was just doing what I was told. That's
Blackie's line for when his regime goes back in power. Okay, that's not your line.
Yeah, I was just doing what I was told.
I'm not hoping that's going to happen, but please go further on.
Look, all that matters. Look, the one person who can actually judge character here, Booster Gold, he likes me, and that's all that matters.
That's funny.
Yeah. That is funny, actually. Yeah. I mean, I do like
Why
you,
is that
but
funny?
I'm probably the worst person for a character judging due to the fact that I went completely off.
Booster is not allowed
last
to
Sunday.
be on a fucking jury. There's no way he's a good judge of character.
Nah, Booster, they don't know you
Medically
like I
exempt
do.
from
Thank you,
No
jury.
one
Uniquely.
does.
Uniquely
They don't know what it was
$5.
like for people like us growing up.
Like who?
I'm just quoting Stan by Eminem.
Yeah. Uniquely says, I'm not sure why people are not donating, but this is a really good show. I love LolCow Grip. I would know I was the first host. True. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we saw how that went, buddy. Yo, imagine getting beat by your bitch. That shit's wild, bro. Like, you wouldn't catch me getting beat by a fucking woman, bro. Ain't no way. Minute she lay hands on me, it's fucking self-defense after that. You know what I'm saying, dog? That shit ain't happening. If my wife tried to fucking fight me, bro, I'd send her through the fucking wall. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. Have you ever dated a woman who she's never had to test her strength against a man? You know what I mean?
I guess not. Maybe. You know, all the chicks I dated were kind of fucked up. Besides my wife, you know.
Yeah, I mean, so the girl I'm with now, right? She's like 110 pounds. She's like I'm a runner. I like to run all the time. She can fucking run for like 10 miles straight. No fucks.
You wouldn't catch me doing that shit.
Yeah, me either.
But she was like, oh, I could take my own in a fight. And I was like, look, let's arm wrestle. And she's like, I've never done that before. How do you do this? And I was like, let's just arm wrestle. I'm a fat fuck.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. I lost an arm wrestle like a month ago to a stroke victim, bro.
No, what I was gonna say
it
is,
just depends on technique.
She's like, this is the first time I'm ever like putting my strength up against a man, right? And she's like, why are men so much stronger? And I was like, it's just is what it is, dude. Our bone density's better. Our muscle density's better.
That's not true. That's not true.
Bone density on men is just better. Yeah.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
No, it's not, dude. Otherwise, how could a man be a woman, bro? There would be differences. That's not.
Oh
like,
no, come on.
What do you mean?
I'm just like, because like, why would trans women be able to compete, or trans women be able to compete in women's sports if their bone density was different? Because then there might be an advantage. That's all I'm saying. There might be an advantage. So like, that's obviously not how it works. Bro, you've never had this conversation on stream, dude. I do this like once a week.
I'm actively going through to see what fucking room I can escape into.
Yeah, like it seems like you're a pussy that you're not willing to have a real conversation. Are you scared? It's a real thing. I mean, if we're talking about science and bone density, then it's inarguable.
Then you could talk about that as well. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I may have to peace out right now, says Aura. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like my chat agrees with me. I'm just saying.
I love politics too much. This hurts my soul.
This isn't even a political thing. There's no reason this should be political. This is just a matter of fact.
Yeah,
like
just
why are facts political? Why is science political?
Oh,
why is
shit.
everything political? Why are we always worried about? Never mind. I was about to go too far.
Please don't. Yeah.
I just I respect people doing whatever the fuck.
But no,
they
what I'm
want.
saying though, I agree. That's what I'm saying. There's no way that's true because trans women are women, right? Yeah. There's no difference, really.
There is no difference there. Trans women are women.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a
Trans
huge
women are
difference.
just women.
Sorry,
There's not.
Yeah, there is.
There's not though. The bone like that. Then it would be unfair for sports. You know what I'm saying?
It's so good.
I don't know, Twiggy. I mean, there's a difference, obviously, which is why they're trans. It's fine. It's good. It's okay to be trans. No one's gonna at least I'm not gonna bother you. I don't give a fuck if you want to transition.
I mean, I don't either. But I'm just saying, like.
But if there was no difference and there is no gender in the first place, then there's no need to transition in the first place. Because if there's no difference from going from male to female, then why go from male to female? So there is obviously a difference.
Yeah,
you
but like,
you
yeah, but here's the
difference.
thing, right? But then they go from being male to female, right? It's a completely different thing.
Charge complete.
So, like, obviously, there's not too much of a difference if you can go from one to the other.
Sorry, chat. You heard my headphones be fully charged. I love you guys. No, there's a difference.
What? Am I saying something wrong?
His camera. He turned his camera off.
Did I say something wrong?
I love you guys. I love you, chat. It was a great episode of LolCow Crypt.
Yes, it was.
we here at Crypt support whatever the fuck you guys want.
We do too on Aussie, but I'm just saying, like, I'm confused because you're going with a weird narrative. You're saying there's a difference in that they're not women.
I didn't say they're not women, but they're different. Just because that's what it is. They're different, obviously.
I don't get what you're. I don't get what you're saying.
If they weren't different, then there would be no transition, because they.
Well, I mean, there would be a transition, right?
No, because they're not.
Because like
they're not going into anything. They're the same thing.
Well, if they're different, then how can you like? Here's the thing: if trans women are different than women, right? Then how are they transitioning into a woman? Because if you're a woman, right?
So yeah, so you're agreeing with me that they are transitioning, which makes it different.
But then they're a woman, so it's not different because they're a woman. But men and women are obviously different, clearly, right? But if you're a woman, aren't you a woman? How is there two types of women?
Guys, by the way, let me put the goal back on stream. It is 1 out of 40 members for me to do a Cholo stream. And then if we get to 80,
20 members.
Yo, the chat's bringing up bathrooms. They got a good point. If they're different, then they can have their own bathroom. Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know. If they're different, you know, like, if women's bathrooms for women, right?
Yeah.
But trans women are women, so they can use the women's bathroom, obviously, right?
Yeah, it's like a threshold, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what a threshold means. I don't even know what that word means. But like,
well, like, you know, they don't have like. This is gonna be.
Isn't a threshold something that like a castle has?
But let's go ahead and let's fucking have
Isn't a threshold like something that a castle has or something?
Are you ready to get canceled? You ready?
I love getting canceled, so. But I'm not saying. I don't know, dude. I just feel like you have something holding you back from like saying what you want to say.
Do they have adult and children bathrooms, separate bathrooms?
Well, no, but like a female's anatomy as a kid is the same as a female's anatomy as an adult.
Is a 12-year-old girl the same as a 30-year-old woman?
No. Of course not. I mean, obviously there's differences, but they still share the same. But they also share the same genetics. They share the same. They share the same organs. They share the same. You know.
So what you're saying?
Yeah, they share the same bathroom.
You identify that like a kid and a
well, yeah, but this is age. Age is something different.
So they can't.
Age is something that age is something. This isn't a good point because age is something that changes regardless of what steps are taken. There's no medical steps you can take to change your age.
Aging is technically a medical condition. Obviously, right? Your body is changing medically.
I mean, that's just a dumb argument, bro. I'm just gonna be honest.
It is for sure a dumb argument, but it is a good
argument.
It's so
good. There's nothing you can do to like change your age. Like you may be able to identify as a different age. I'm not gonna stop you from that.
You can change your age.
But you can't change the year you were born. Just like you can't change, the chromosomes you have.
You can change your age.
How?
You just fucking die, and then you're always that age, and you choose to be that age forever.
That is true. I can't argue with that fact.
It's a dumb argument.
That is a fact. No, it's a great argument. It's a great argument because you die, right? You know, your age will be displayed at the age you died for the rest of your life. So I guess you may win.
I mean, there is no rest of your life if you die.
Before I get in trouble, there's nothing wrong with a lady penis. All right, we've all had our interactions with lady penises, right? But I'm just saying, like, my wife doesn't have a penis. I know some women who do have penises, so there's something different
10
there.
gifted members, and I'll say a slur, but like a good one.
But also, like, dude, sometimes lady penises are actually kind of nicer than man penises, if we're being honest, right? Because like men penises are gross, dude. That's a dude's dick. I'm not touching a dude's dick. Now a woman's dick, maybe, right?
What are you talking?
Like lady boys, let's fucking go.
What do you mean? What am I saying?
Chat, please save me.
What is this guy talking about?
5 gifted, I'll be able to leave the VC. All right, 5 gifted.
Yo, is there a size? Is there a size difference between man and women penises? I'm gonna Google that.
I love this. This is so good.
What's the difference?
How is your name Blackie and you're the most rational person in this call?
A male and
again, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I didn't choose that name to be on any kind of English-speaking show. Nobody in Germany cares if you call me Blackie. You know,
Okay, I have another question for you.
Google's not like going with my narrative I'm trying to go with right now,
Yeah,
bro.
I agree.
I'm fucked up.
Look, Arnold Schwarzenegger is Austrian. Right?
Austrian. He's Austrian. Yeah,
but it's essentially German. Like the language is German, right? Almost.
Hold up. No, I gotta read this out real quick. Anatomy.
What does Schwartz mean in German?
Give me 1 second, Tech. Give me 1
Black.
second. Male genitalia consists of a penis, scrotum, and testes, while female genitalia includes the vulva, vagina, cervix, uterus, and ovaries. Dude, they got more genitalia than us, bro. That's not fucking fair.
Come on.
Okay, again, I want to just finalize my Arnold question.
Yes.
That's wild, dude.
Schwartz means black, right?
Yes.
What does the last half of his name mean? I can't say it.
I know.
I mean, yeah, I know what you. To be honest, I don't think that is.
I know what
probably,
it means.
Oh, you know what I need?
Yeah, his last name's so fucking cool. If we're getting to what I think we're getting to, that's awesome.
I know what the last part means in German. Actually,
what does it mean in German?
Ridge.
Ridge.
So he's a rich.
Could
Never
be,
mind.
yeah. Oh no! Come on.
So it's Arnold
Twiggy.
Blackridge.
Could be, yeah. I mean, the
I got a way more fun way to say
German
that, but I can't
probably,
say it
so-
on stream.
Yeah, I know.
I got a way more fun. Ah,
Don't
fuck,
say
dude,
it. Don't say it.
I hate that we have to have standards for ourselves and we have to act a certain way.
Here's what we do. You go onto your OBS and you mute the input for your mic, and then I mute the input for my desktop audio, and so both our streams can't hear what you're saying.
Bro, we could do that.
We could do that.
We could do that, but it's also a trap, and I'm not stupid.
You think I would trap you? You think I would engage in a trap?
100%. 100%, brother. I know
not
you.
for that one.
All right?
Not for that one.
You would. You
No.
would. You would. Bro, you were like digging into a situation that you knew I was doxxed for, bro. Like, come on.
I had no idea you were doxxed for it, to be fair. It was
He really was.
Even after I said I had been doxxed for it, you still kept on digging and
I
trying
want
to
the
get more
heat.
info.
I'm looking to fight somebody, all right? And if they're doxing you, dog, I want to see them try and dox me.
Look.
But don't dox me.
I mean, they will with no problem. like to be fair, like it's not hard. We got public access facial recognition software now that comes out of I believe it's actually Denmark, which is kind of funny. You can
by the way, I need
free.
I need to tell Booster. Sorry, you said something that was wrong. Like
I thought is it Blackbriar or is it Black Ridge?
No, I looked it up and it basically means something like corner or the top of a mountain.
Oh, right. My mistake.
Yeah.
My mistake. I was close though, right?
Wait, Ridge.
Somewhat.
Ridge? Come on.
Wait, Ridge is the top of the mountain.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I'm sorry. You were right. I mean like Ridge. Like
Wow.
This fucking
Ridge.
German Mexican can't even get his shit right, bro.
It's your language.
It's not my. I mean, English is not my fucking mother tongue. So fuck off.
No, German.
Mother tongue. Yo, I've never heard mother tongue before. That's awesome. English is my mother tongue.
Also, by the way, English is not my mother tongue either. Okay, I'm also out here. English is a second language for me.
What's your first
I
language?
mean, to be fair, you could
Spanish.
switch between what's your second
okay,
language.
cool.
Come on,
Yeah.
you're raised with both. Okay,
I
we've
was-
had this conversation like a year
I
ago.
was-
Dude.
Yeah, I was raised with both, but it was
So-
Spanish was first.
Dude, my first language was English. Actually, technically American. My second language is Latin. I don't speak it anymore though, and I barely spoke it. I could just read it, and barely.
We had to learn Latin for like Catholic school, right? Because we were Roman Catholic growing up.
4 years of Latin, baby.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't think I can remember it at this point. I have not.
Cristo,
tried.
that's one thing I remember. Dude,
Ah.
it's so fucking unmemorable. Like, because we had to be able to read, like, the fucking Bible in full Latin, dude. And not just that, but there was, like we had to read the Odyssey in full Latin.
Yep.
Oh,
I
God,
couldn't
the
remember
Odyssey.
any of that shit if I tried, dude.
The
None
Odyssey
of it.
makes 0 sense if you don't read the Iliad first.
Thank you for that,
Thank you,
Booster.
Booster. You're fantastic.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. Even me, who took Latin and read the Odyssey. I know what the Iliad is.
Yeah, we know the Iliad. You're so smart, Twiggy. I people don't see it, which is crazy. But Jaffe saw it. Jaffe was like, this
I'm
guy,
not.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Jaffe was like, yeah, this guy's like a mad scientist, like behind the scenes.
I'm just a mechanic, bro.
I also was
Like,
a mechanic
really.
once upon a time.
People are trying to give me more credit than I deserve. Honestly,
I realize.
But you're not
it would
stupid
be
at all.
crazy.
Damn,
Like
come on.
if I was like some kind of mastermind, I would have doctored like a legal document about Boogie pushing somebody down a flight of stairs and then like push that out saying it was real. But like I'm not capable of that.
You were a mechanic. Well, I think you're currently a mechanic. I was a mechanic.
Well, technically, I'm just a parts installer right now. It's so much easier, but the money's so much better. I just install like premium parts on vehicles, like aftermarket parts, lift kits, stuff like that. It's nice.
I used to have to fly drones for work. You used to have to fly drones for work. I know. There's some similarities between both of us.
Well, to be fair, the drone I flew, I didn't have to register. It was a Mavic Mini. I just did private surveys.
I did it for.
So
I did it for.
It was different. You did it for the border, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I know somebody who worked for Border Patrol who had to blow the head off of a miner. It's crazy.
Jesus.
And the kid that he shot had I think it was like 6,000 fentanyl pills and
Oh my
shoved in
God.
it, like just like saran wrap to his body. It was wild. He ended up getting honorably discharged because it fucked him up so bad.
Well, I can understand that. I mean,
Yeah, you know.
Wild. 6,000. Like there was thousands of pills on this kid's body, and he was like 13.
I did.
And he was being sent across the border alone. Wild.
I did much easier shit. Okay, I was not doing that. I was not.
Dude, I know a few motherfuckers who did border. I bought a fucking Border Patrol F-150 from auction one time.
whoa. Yeah, but we already stated that you have a truck problem, so.
Well, I have a Jeep problem. I have a problem.
A Jeep problem, yeah.
I buy Jeeps like crazy, bro.
Jeeps are so fucking god awful to work on. I hate
What
Chrysler.
Jeeps were you working on? I don't own any Chrysler Jeeps technically. All mine have either the straight 6 in them or the AM 4-cylinder. It's all old shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about like modern Jeeps.
Oh,
from, like,
modern Jeeps.
Newer.
Oh, like with the Pentastar V6, and before that the 3.6 they had that was in the Town and Countries.
I forget which one it is where it's like, oh, the way you have to take out the fucking car battery is you have to park it and turn the fucking wheel this way and get underneath the fucking the wheel well so you can like take off a plate.
Problem.
It's like the Grand Cherokee from like 2020.
Oh yeah, well those aren't real Jeeps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Grand Cherokee's ass, bro. That was the first Jeep that like Chrysler ever produced by themselves, right? So I've got an 87 Wrangler. I've got a 2001 Cherokee, which is made by Chrysler, but it was a design by AM General, and the engine is the 4.0 made by AM General. The square body Cherokee's great. The hardest part about them is they tend to overheat because they have a big engine shoved in a small engine bay. Wranglers are the easiest things to work on, especially the old ones. The new ones aren't bad either to work on. They're shit.
Pre-97 Wranglers are fantastic.
Well, you say that, but like I have one of those.
Yeah.
I have the 87, but I also have a 2006. The same, bro. The only difference is the suspension, really. The engines are the same.
Wasn't it 98 they moved their manufacturing and it was like, oh fuck, am I thinking of the right car?
I don't know, because they had some of them that were produced in Canada.
Yeah.
Right? So some of the Wranglers were produced in Canada, and you know they're produced in Canada because they had the shittiest welds possible on the frames. Right?
Fucking Canada, dog, yeah.
Dude, they were garbage. The Canadian Jeeps, garbage. But mine, so my 2006 right-hand drive,
yeah.
It is, I think it's a few years off from being one of the right-hand drives that were produced in Canada. I think the 97s were produced in Canada, for sure.
Look at the fact that Booster Gold has owned one vehicle his entire life, and the other guy lives in Germany and doesn't like have a license, I imagine.
Wait, what do you whip?
Why do you think I don't have a license?
It's Germany. You guys are like trains or some shit or like some.
They had the Autobahn. What are you talking about?
That's for the wealthy Germans, okay?
That's for all the Germans, bro.
And especially where I live countryside, you need a car to get around here. You can't
what do you whip
rely
around?
on trains around.
What you be driving, Booster?
I used to have a Saturn Saturn van to like drive around in.
Hell yeah!
But I sold it off to sell to.
Wait, which
pay some
Saturn
bills.
was it?
Wait,
Was it the
It was
minivan?
we got 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was the minivan type.
we got 2
I
minutes.
love that sucker.
Before we go, chat.
Felt like the Big
please
Lebowski in that
say-
shit.
Shut the fuck up, Booster. We need fucking money, okay? Keemstar's gonna ream our fucking assholes. So if you anything, dog, reach into your fucking pockets. Don't DoorDash tomorrow. Save our fucking show.
This is wild. You wouldn't catch me doing this shit. Maybe that's
begging.
why I don't make money.
I'm
Maybe that's why I don't make money.
Booster
I don't ever
shaved
ask
his
for that
fucking
shit.
head, all right? If you okay, fuck it, I'm gonna steal your money.
Hold up. Can we compare how much we're at? How much are you at and how much am I at? I'll say it first. I have no
go
shame.
first.
I'm at $70.
I'm less.
For 7 hours.
Dude, no, this isn't right because like
I'm
I
lost.
can't shit talk you because I understand exactly what's going on and it's not your fault. It's just the way that the
Booster.
shit is right now. But I felt targeted by you in the host chat. I'm gonna leak some shit that maybe break an NDA, but I've never gave a fuck about the NDA,
Fuck it,
right?
go.
So you were like, who's gonna make fun of these numbers? I felt targeted by that for my $25 that I made right before you sent that message. I felt targeted.
Brother,
I was like, dang,
you know why I
you're
sent
shitting
it?
on me again.
No. I sent it because
I know why you sent it.
Our show made $11.
I saw that, but also like I'm not gonna judge any of that. Like I've gotten shit on so much for the little amount of money I make.
Yeah.
And I think it's because like some people just get lucky. They have a lot of people who are infatuated.
Wait, I have to redirect. I have to get chat, please, before we go.
I don't have that problem.
Give me a gifted. Give me one gifted. All right.
Peace out, guys. Take care.
There's
Thank you all for
sucking
support.
going on.
Love you all.
Booster.
And thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah, no problem.
Goodbye, everybody.
appreciate it.
We're
It was good
sending
talk.
we're sending you over to the babes.
I'm not ending yet. I'm gonna end in a minute.
Thank
but-
you for trying to save my
Oh
house.
fuck! No, never mind. I'm ending. It's 6 a.m. I gotta wake up for work in an hour.
Yeah.
So also, ladies and gentlemen,
LolCow
this is
babes.
the end of Ozzy.
Goodbye.
Thank you, German Mexican guy Blackie, for showing up. I appreciate it.
Thank you
It was
very much for
awesome.
having me that long, to be honest.